As nurses and midwives in the UK, every 3 years we need to renew our registration with the Nursing and Midwifery Council, NMC. From April 2016, this will involve a new process called revalidation. Revalidation is being introduced to raise awareness of the NMC Code of Professional Standards and provide greater assurance that we can deliver care safely and effectively. At least 60 days before our application for revalidation is due, we will be contacted by the NMC and we will need to go online and fill in an application form. It is possible to look at revalidation as 3 different areas: hours spent working and learning, feedback, and finally, discussion and confirmation. We are going to talk about all of these in detail and also about how an online portfolio can help to manage and collate the evidence and information that is required. We will need to show that we have completed at least 450 hours of practice over the 3 years prior to revalidation, or 900 if we are registered as both a nurse and a midwife. We must show that we've completed 35 hours of continuing professional development. This is designed to prevent professional isolation, so at least 20 of these hours must involve learning with others and can include attending workshops or conferences or being involved in coaching and mentoring. Having an online portfolio to log these hours helps keep a record of them as you go. We need to collect at least 5 pieces of practice-related feedback. These can be from patients, colleagues or students. They can include team performance reports, serious event reviews or feedback from our appraisal. We need to keep a note of this feedback and also how we have used it to improve our practice. And we also need to write 5 reflective accounts. Each of these should be about a piece of practice-related feedback, a CPD activity, or an experience in our professional practice. We should reflect on how these relate to the principles in the NMC Code, what we have learned, and how this learning has improved our practice. An online portfolio is a great way to make sure that the feedback, reflection and learning we are already doing is recorded and organised in a way that will be most useful when it comes to revalidation. To encourage a culture of sharing, reflection and improvement, we are asked to have a reflective discussion with a registered nurse or midwife covering our 5 reflective accounts. It is up to us to decide who the most appropriate person is to do this. It could be someone we work with, or someone we know through a professional network. As long as they are a registered nurse or midwife, they don't even have to be in the same field of practice. They must sign an approved form recording their name, PIN number and email address, as well as the date on which you had the discussion. The final part of the process is confirmation from an appropriate person that we have met our revalidation requirements. If this person is a nurse or a midwife, then our reflective discussion can be part of the process, but it doesn't have to be. The confirmer could be a line manager, in which case confirmation could be part of an annual appraisal. Either way, the discussion should take place during the final 12 months of our registration period. Whatever happens, we will have to decide who the best person is and provide their details to the NMC in our application. RCNi offers an online portfolio where you can keep track of where you are in the process and when you need to do what. It will log practice hours, CPD hours, and store important documents such as our reflective accounts, as well as provide advice on what you should and should not include, for instance. The portfolio is free to anyone who subscribes to an RCNi journal or is available as a separate product. More information and advice about revalidation can be found for free on the RCNi website.